Stein though as well, 4-year contract for him, 2027. So another show of confidence in a player and obviously commitment on his part to the club. One that I didn't really expect. I didn't see that coming. But
I wasn't.
Welcome it.
I don't know if I was in the mindset that I thought Celtic weren't going to be in a rush to Townsend because there wasn't any interest or something like that. But I feel like it's probably better to preempt it because I don't think Maeda's exactly going to have a hungry season. I think he'll do well under RODGERS. I think he'll be utilised pretty well. And in terms of, he's not got the same sort of thing about him where we're worried we're going to lose him. I feel like he's somebody that flat goes under the radar a wee bit, and I think probably that'll be the case in terms of other clubs watching him. I'm not saying there won't be any out there, but I was saying to you in the car, Ryan, like, to me, Maeda doesn't strike me as the sort of player that's going to attract Premier League interest. Or I was saying I can maybe see him like the Bundesliga or something. I can see that like in the future.
Flying in the wing for Hoffenheim.
It's protecting ourselves again, but if he was to go and have an amazing season, he's tied into 2027 now. Yeah. So it's all about, like, we're talking about selling players on at the highest value and that. It's something that's going to be happening there the next few years. I don't think we're going to need to worry too much with teams coming in from, but as I said, it's an insurance thing.
Aye, and he's good to have, right? Aye. He's good to have.
I think
he's good to have as if he's like some bit part player.
No, I feel like
he's a system player. He was very much a Postecoglou system player, but I think it would cost more to replace the physical attributes that he brings to the game if you were to let him go and sign another player. Yes, he does have deficiencies in his game. They are very clear when you watch him, but I think sometimes the pros outweigh the cons with Maeda.
Sure, I'm not yawning at you, by the way. I just didn't have a long sleep last night.
The pressing, the aggression, even the counter pressing that goes on. You look at the stats of Maeda; they don't lie. He's so hard working for the team every game. He doesn't get offended if he gets taken off at half time. He just keeps the head down and he's ready for the next game. I just think he's a good egg to have around the camp. And yeah, do you know that at the start when Brendan Rodgers was announced, I was joking about with people saying, "Oh, Maeda will maybe be one of the first ones to go," but the fact that I've read the comments from Rodgers and he seems happy to work with him and continue his development, because I think he will get better. He's 3 years younger than Kyogo, so there's still scope.
I think people forget that part. I think he does look a bit older. I think it's so weird because it's so weird because like Kyogo looks so young, but I think Maeda looks much older. Yet it's the reverse way about it.
It's really weird. So yeah, I'm delighted that he's stayed. I'm happy that he's settled. He'll be on I'm guessing a significant wage increase. Same for Kyogo. I'd half expect Kyogo to be one of the top earners now.
Oh, he's got to be, surely.
He's just a talisman. Aye. We don't really know the ins and outs of how much players are getting paid a week, but I'm guessing it's increased. If you're taking on
Jota was reportedly on 35 grand. So take it as you like.
Yeah, I think McGregor will be on 40-45k. I think for him he's just
nobody's going to make more than McGregor's. Just
no.
Because that was the whole thing about Jota, was apparently we could have triggered him for 35 to 45. So, I mean, you're probably saying Kyogo's probably up in that kind of area now, you'd assume.
And you'd expect Maeda to now be on, 15, 20, 25k a week. I'm happy that he's sticking around. I think he can definitely do a job or numerous jobs in the team, it seems. 11 goals last season, I think it was. He scored in all competitions. I mean, he made 49 appearances, so I'd expect him to get a wee bit more next season. But yeah, I'm glad that we've got somebody tied down for 4 more years. It's an asset and it's covered now.
4 more years. It's still a Trump podcast. So that's that, isn't it? That's all the conversation. So Ryan, you load up your Twitter questions, and while you do that, I don't know, Ken, have you got a rant this week? Anything that you've got to get off your chest? I think that's annoyed you.
There was actually something in the back of my head there, but it's just pure slip. It wasn't a pure rant. It was just a point I was going to make about something, but.
Find it, fish for it. Where you find it? Hope your internet starts wrong. I'm trying to think. How was the last few days of the holiday after I came home?
I know, it was good. It was chill, to be honest. I mean, Split was very, very expensive. And we went to this bar called Charlie's, I think it was, but see on Google Maps and it ranks them by the £1 sign next to it to see if it's cheaper. Like the bastards, the prices they've got listed is well dearer than what it was for the photos got put up a few months prior.
Right.
And you couldn't use card unless it was €20. It was €20 minimum, and the buckets of cocktail were €19.90.
That is actually scumbag stuff.
They know
what yourself.
Because the next cheapest thing you could get was €6, so you'd have been.
Did you stay there?
And we were there for the night because it was like, I don't know, I feel like there wasn't a lot of good places in Split.
God. Have you got any trips this year, Ryan? Any at all?
My family are going on holiday on Sunday, but I'm not going to go.
You're not going? Where are you off to?
They're going to Tenerife, their usual haunt.
I'm going to Tenerife. I picked up Tenerife.
Have you ever been before?
No, I've never been.
Oh, unbelievable! You'll love it. You'll love it. But I think later on in the year, I think I'll try and get to a European away day.
That's got to be honest.
I might get there.
I'm saving my holidays and work.
That's a must do.
I might be able to go with the work, which was great.
Maybe.
So fingers crossed. That'd be a great sort of development. I'd love to go away and see Celtic away for the first time. I've never done that before.
It's fun.
But yeah. Just binging Succession just now. I don't know if you've started.
No, I still not started.
I watched the first episode a few weeks ago, but then we went on holiday. So
hooked on it, man. Season 3, unbelievable.
I've just been wrestling pilled for the minute.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, of course I did. It was fantastic.
The result.
Not so but
Damien Priest.
No complaint. Right.
Questions.
Let's go.
I'm going to ask the LA Knight question first. Anthony Devine, as always, in the comments or in the replies. If LA Knight was to be put in a feud with any current Celtic player, who would it be? It's got
to be somebody charismatic. It's got to be somebody who can match the energy that LA Knight brings. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm going to say Alistair Johnson. I think.
Do you know what? What an answer. That's right. Alistair Johnson. That'd be good. There's no point asking him. He doesn't have fun.
I don't speak wrestling.
He's like, what's this?
Get a reverse Montreal screw job.
Let me talk to you. Aye, that's it. There we go. There's your answer. Good question.
Let me have a wee look. What player? Doogie Boy 1888 says, what players do you think in our current squad just won't cut it if we are serious about Europe?
Good question.
See, it's why the ones you don't want to throw a player under the
No,
bus.
I know, exactly.
But obviously, if you want to be realistic about progressing,
I'm
trying to sort of cutthroat about
I'm
it.
trying to exclusively think first team as well. Starting kind of players. I don't want to say somebody like Kobayashi
or McCarthy.
I know, the ones are the obvious ones, but in the starting lineup, it sounds harsh because he had a good season, but realistically, Greg Taylor.
I was thinking that myself.
I think an argument could be made for that.
There's a significant upgrade that could probably come.
It seems harsh to know, but if we were talking about this last year, it'd be Greg Taylor.
I picked him as my player of the year. I loved him last season, but
it's what I'm saying. It sounds harsh, but if you're being realistic about taking the next step up, as Greg Taylor Champions League starter,
it's one of those ones where Brendan Rodgers really likes his fullbacks being robust and able to get up and down the park. I know he has flirted with the thought or the idea of playing inverted fullbacks. He did try and play that at Leicester, but then I think it was Ricardo Pereira get injured and he just threw it out basically the week before the season started. Had a really serious injury, so be interesting to see if he reverts back to just playing. If he plays with those fullbacks or he just plays normal traditional ones. It'll be interesting. It's really interesting times, I think, but. You still get Bernabei there as well.
Aye, of course.
What a the Bernabei redemption this season.
What a player.
I've seen a picture of him coming in to Lennoxtown training. We didn't even talk about Patsy.
Oh, Patsy, aye.
Patsy actually exists.
Real. I never doubted him. No, doubted him once.
I appear to even remember that story.
I don't remember that story. I remember the other ones, but I get reminded of that story.
I never doubted him in any story. As I said, Danny McGrain's talking shit.
Danny McGrain comes out with a statement saying, I lied.
Aye. Right, next one.
Starfelt Lover 4. That means
remind me. I've got something to tell you after this.
Okay. Any youth players you're looking to make... any youth players use are looking to make an impact on the first team this season. I think Rocco Vata and Ben Summers are quite exciting.
I mean, they were sort of flirting with the first team at the end.
They're the only two that I could see realistically stepping in at any point. And even at that, I don't expect them to have a big...
Unless some of the B team players have a really good pre-season and get themselves in Rodgers' good books. But I don't know. I think there's a long way to go for the B team players.
I think it'd be really interesting to see if maybe they go down the route of... I know they kind of did it with Bosa and Lawal and Ben's... not Ben Summers, what's his name? Joey Dawson.
Joey Dawson.
That we maybe pay a small fee and litter them in the B team, younger players. I'd quite like to see that going forward. They kind of they kind of just abandoned that after a year. Maybe for younger players, maybe foreign players that are needing to get that sort of acclimatisation. But it's interesting. Matthew says, not a question, just a reminder to check the Camry battery charge.
It's fine. It's fine.
Love that the viewers actually.
I know, but it wasn't actually the battery the last time. It was just the SD ran out of space.
Wait, what happened?
So like, me and Ryan were obviously doing the 2 camera setup, and like it was fine. Like Ryan just said, "Oh, the cameras went off," and I fixed it. I put it back on, but it ran out for a couple of minutes, and I had to change the SD. It was fine. It was nothing big. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Before I read this question, can I put an F in the chat? Everyone put an F in the chat for Kevin Twist. It's a really, really sad day for him.
Aye, because
Thoughts on Connor, the GOAT, Hazard, apparently going to Plymouth Argyle.
We'll always have the COVID final.
We'll always have that terrible performance by him, really. But I mean, it's done it in the penalties for us. So
Do you think he maybe did that? He did that on purpose. Threw those 2 goals in just so he could be the hero in the penalty shootouts.
Plymouth,
egomaniac.
Best of luck, Connor. Best of luck.
He done quite well at Helsinki.
He had a good
He
season.
won the league and there was Player of the Year or something as well. Paul McFarlane asks, will Celtic change their formation under Rodgers either domestically or in Europe? I think there just will be. Sorry, I've just...
That's fine. Feel free, take it, go.
I think that this is the difference between Postecoglou and Rodgers. Rodgers likes to tinker things halfway through games. He'll tweak a formation if something isn't working right, and you need that for Europe. I think Celtic can't afford to be naive, especially in games that are on a knife edge in Europe, where you might only get 1 or 2 chances. If you've got a manager that's able to do that, to make changes that is going to be the difference between either getting beat or a draw and a win, then you've got to have that.
Hopefully he's got out of the naivety of the first spell at Celtic in the Champions League, because I really don't want to go back to any hidings because they're too humbling, man.
Do you know what? Football formations are nonsense nowadays. I mean, what's that shite that Guardiola's played? What's that all about? Like a 3-2, 7-1 or something? What's that?
It's just football, mate.
But what is he actually plays? It's like a fucking 2 at the back.
See, the thing is, this would be alright if Ten Hag played this.
No, I'm not slagging him. I'm asking a genuine question. What is it he plays? Like, what is that formation?
He plays it in sections. He puts the pitch into sections, and there's areas that the defenders in.
Shit, I've heard it all.
Give me 4-4 fucking.
I know. Nah. Do you know what? Give me fucking fat side. None of this tippy nonsense. That's what I want.
I've been converted. I'm the stats man now. I'm quite happy with that.
Greatest managers of all time. They didn't need fucking stats. Brian Clough. That was a manager. Show me his fucking stats.
Guardiola's the greatest, and he uses stats. So there you go.
Who?
Let's get on with the questions.
Celtic FC community asks, do you expect us to break the 10 million transfer?
Yes, I think we will. I think we will. I think we'll beat. I think
it'll be like
15.
I think I would be very surprised if we went and smashed the record by like £6 million, but I would not be surprised. I just don't think it's a pure necessity.
Nah, I
feel like it's getting made out to be that needs to happen for the right player. Aye.
Reader for 10 rising to 15. Take that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to make any comments. I really don't know. Let's see how these players everybody's pure hyped about. I don't know. Fucking.
I was like, Reader. I remember him scoring at Old Trafford though. I watched that game.
Really?
He scored at Old Trafford. It was his debut, I think. He scored at Old Trafford.
Henderson was in goals. It's a terrible attempt at a shot save. He goes with the wrong hand. But I watched that goal today. Actually, I didn't even realise that was him until I watched it again. But
I didn't realise till the day either. Don't worry. Right, next
Matthew
question.
says,
let's fly.
How do you feel about Matt O'Reilly's comments basically comparing Ange and Brendan and the lack of goodbye messages he's
people
got?
Are reading into this pish. Like, the whole, Brendan likes to come and sit with us or whatever, as if Ange was like, never spoke to them. Like,
I don't know if people are hoping it's some underhand fucking sly dig at Ange or whatever, but I just think it's something that people are looking a bit too much into.
One thing I would say, I think that Matt O'Reilly is very much that sort of guy that likes his an arm around his shoulder and told that he's a good player. I remember he was talking in a press conference that I was at. He was struggling a wee bit mentally with playing for Celtic for the first time in that season. I think having somebody that will just reassure him like that, he wouldn't have got that.
Good for
he wouldn't have got that under Postecoglou, but now he'll have that reassurance. And look at the track record.
People always make the joke, like all the Rangers fans, like, because Ange never got hugged or something.
He's got daddy issues.
Something like that.
I'm looking forward to seeing O'Reilly under Rodgers. I think that's somebody that could flourish.
I think he'll be the next Stuart Armstrong.
The next James Madison as well.
Heading to Southampton then.
That's that. Here we go. Deal done. Right, next.
Since Jota has gone, Billy asks this, by the way, other than O'Reilly, who's the best looking player in the squad?
Starfelt's up there. Jacinta!
That's
She's
it,
away.
yeah.
Poor Caro.
They were going for 2 months. What is it?
Oh,
Seagrass deals with it. Seagrass has got a lot worse.
Romance is dead for you, innit? God.
Literally.
Who's the most handsome? Aside from... O's a handsome guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, O's a handsome guy.
Odin Holmes, handsome in his own right wing way.
In his own right wing way. I'm actually going to say Odin. Because the minute I seen him in a Celtic top, I was like, you know what? I get it.
Do you know what I like? Do you know what I like about the Odin Holmes sign? And it's just more of a humorous take on it. But we heard Postecoglou talking about how he signs people as well as players, and now the first signing that Celtic have got since he left is some right wing insult.
We'll save that for another podcast.
Jordan Peterson and
yeah, they can get him in talk about Ben Shapiro or something.
That cunt, man.
Right, we'll go female.
Okay.
There's Cal. What's Cal saying?
What's the Moam at the cinema story?
Have you watched the last show?
Nah.
Right, so there was a question asked, it was like funniest thing that has ever happened to you in the cinema, and I said I can't think anything particularly funny has happened to me, but I tell you, Kieran Hall's got a crackery ass story. We opening a packet. Go and tell a story.
I know, so it was like...
Was it Skyfall or something?
It was Skyfall, so like 2012, so I'd have been 12-year-old. Went to go and see Skyfall with a few of the boys, you know, and I got a packet of the Malm pinballs. So obviously, me being me, I'm struggling up in the back row of the Cineworld at Parkhead and the Forge and like that. Fucking like, what's wrong with me? I'm like, I can't get these open. I'm fucking pulling, then poof, the full packet of pinballs. We're up the back row of this, mind you. Just goes. A pure tense moment in Skyfall as well, and for the next 2 minutes, like it just rolls down. Then you think it's stopped, and then somebody lifts their foot up, and then you hear another sea of pinballs. I'm like, dude, I thought the fucking packet was bottomless. It went on forever. I had to go outside. I was pissing myself laughing, man.
I would have never returned to the. I would never return to the park.
I remember going into that, and some mad woman was like, she's seen a group of like 6 12-year-olds going to go and see Skyfall, and it's like, for fuck's sake. I was like, is she fuck's sake? No, she knew it was coming.
You ruined her viewing experience.
I think I ruined everybody's. Not just hers.
Right, go on.
Eden makes a statement or a question. Why didn't Nuno choose the Ayeti card in the Jota announcement video?
Why did they not?
Should have.
I'm reading this one. I think this should be the last one. Since we know now the old lady in our Brendan scarf Patsy is real, is it time we all apologise to Brendan for ever thinking he would lie? I personally cannot wait for the reveal of Clyde Tunnelman and the admission from Danny McGrain he was there in his ordinary clothes all along.
Do you know what? I tell you, I backed Brendan. If they did not,
they've been gaslit again.
Aye. So listen, I knew he was telling the truth. Patsy was real. The Clyde Tunnel's real. Aye.
The Clyde Tunnel is very much real.
Well, yes, it is. Aye. Is Phil not here this week? Before we move on, yes. He is. Hey, what's he saying? Get our Phil in.
He's asked 4 questions.
4 fucking hell, Phil.
Yeah. You have 2.
I mean, considering there's that one as well.
I know.
Oh God,
that seems like that seems in bad taste. I'd feel weird. You know, and sort of that, man. If you go and look at Twitter and the hidden reply, I think you know what I'm talking about.
You can't kill what's already dead.
Yeah, you know, true. I know how you kill him.
Is this the one that we're talking about?
Give me Phil.
Okay.
Get back to Phil. What's he saying?
Who is/was the best footballer out of you 3? It's definitely not me. You can just take me out of that.
I've not seen you play football.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Kieran's not played in.
I make my return to Fives next week, but
hey, you going
that?
I'm going to have a paramedic on standby. But
they'll be the test. I mean, Kieran's definitely got more of the technical flair about him than I do.
St Thomas's primary best right back.
I'm more of a utility man, if you like. I'm your James McCarthy, I'd say.
Couple of games.
It's older James McCarthy, not prime James McCarthy.
Fucking utility man. Fix the boiler.
It's him that needs fixed, not anybody else.
What else is saying? I don't wear sports goggles. Aye.
Fuck me.
What we own?
I knew an 11.
Oh God, we better move.
anymore.
Right,
Nah,
cheers,
we're all
Phil.
good.
You're a legend. Phil's been nice recently on Twitter. He keeps getting me good wishes and all the rest of it.
I think he's just happy Rogers is back, to be honest.
Nah, everybody is. Right, he's ready for the full-time quiz.
I'm ready.
Who played the last one? It would have been Callum and you. And no, was it me? Was it me and you?
The last 3 man was you. You was doing Callum.
Okay, whatever. Right, I'm going to just... Kieran, since you're back, I'm going to let you pick who you want to go.
B.
Set 2. Okay. Right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I said I'm not going to get the full Triple H. Right. Today's quiz, in the spirit of Brendan Rodgers returning, is a Brendan Rodgers special. So, question 1, Ryan. Who scored the first goal in the league under Brendan Rodgers for Celtic?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, for God's sake.
I can't even remember.
James Forrest.
James Forrest is correct. Good answer, by the way. Good answer.
I thought you were going to say first professional goal.
No.
I would have known that.
How?
Is that in the quiz?
No, it's not, but who is it? Was it?
Lustig against the Lincoln
Oh,
Redamps.
aye, of course. Well done. 1-0, Ryan, to equalise. Kieran. Which Scottish... This isn't a Brendan Rodgers special, he's talking shite. Which Is he getting me... This is like a TSF quiz, this. Which Scottish team plays at Somerset Park?
United.
Yes, correct, United. I thought it was a Brendan Rodgers special this week. Aye, there you go. Question number 2 for you, McGinley. Which European finalist defeated Hearts home and away in their Conference League group?
Fiorentina.
You got this mixed up.
No, it's just that because he started dating. So you've not been here the last few weeks because it's summer and we don't want to run out of Celtic questions forever. So I've just started, having a bit of fun. Just talking about Fitba. So 2-1, Fiorentina was correct. Kieran to equalise. Who has more caps for Scotland? Is it A, Callum McGregor, or B, John McGinn?
John McGinn.
Correct. John McGinn has 56.
He's got more than Scott Brown then.
Callum McGregor's got 53.
He's got 53.
Yep, so there you go.
He never even got called up until that Holland friendly in 2017 as well.
So there you go. That's that one. So question 3 for you, Ryan. God, we're cooking here. So far, all correct. Who managed St Johnstone to their cup double?
Davidson.
Full name, please.
Callum Davidson.
Yes, there you go.
Mr. Davidson.
Mr. Davidson. Hello, Mr. Thompson. So there you go. 3-2. Kieran to equalise. Name any club Malky Mackay has managed outside of Scotland.
Cardiff.
Correct. You could have went for Watford, Cardiff or Wigan. So it's 3-all. Oh, it's tense. Question 4 for you, Ryan. Who is nicknamed the Bully Wee?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Clyde.
Clyde's correct. Well done. 4-3. Wow. Oh, this is a good one, this. Question 9.
Tingly Boys.
No, sorry, question 8, which is question 2 for you, Kieran. Who was named the captain of Hearts following the injury to Craig Gordon?
Was it Kingsley?
No, it wasn't. Oh, unlucky Kieran. Right, do you know?
Who was it?
Lawrence Shankland.
Did they get that dicky captain's armband?
They did. Lawrence Shankland.
But it was given to Kingsley as well.
So-
or Halkett or something.
This
Shambles for the Jambos.
This is it, right?
Consolidate. Or
To
win.
secure your
Secure the
win.
win. Aye,
Yes.
that's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
You would have preferred the second question in this round, but you're sadly not getting that. You're getting the first,
Yeah.
which is Rangers player Sam Lammers represents which nation?
He is a Dutchman.
He is correct. Well done, Ryan McGinley. Woohoo! You're the winner this week. Kieran, your question would have been: who scored the only goal in the Champions League final in 2023?
My God.
It's pretty mad.
Oh yeah.
I knew you'd like it. You're the City basher.
Rodri.
Aye, Rodri. Correct.
Arguably my favourite player.
Was there a
too.
tiebreaker?
Your tiebreaker was how many league goals did Celtic and Rangers score between them in the 2022-23 campaign? The answer would have been 207. I'm not going to use the time.
I'd have just said 200 flat just to...
It's 250, so...
So Kieran would have won that there. And lucky Lawrence Shankland's done you a
Some
good,
effort that, though.
good
the
win. It was
quiz,
well done, lads. Well done.
Thank you again for the quiz, mate.
And that's us. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you all of you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll be back hopefully next week at some point to catch up on everything that's happening in this wild transfer season.
And we thought we were going to run out of stuff to talk about this summer.
God, we're only getting started. Kieran, thanks very much.
Pleasure being back.
Ryan, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me, mate.
I'll see you next time. Cheerio.